It'll be
It's
on.
unheard of.
Huh?
Absolutely.
It'll
It's
be
fully
on.
transferable from one owner to the
No,
next.
remember.
Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Ball Talk with Kim, smoothing out the truth. That's what I do. So, I got two special people with me today, two men's. She done got serious now. She got some men's. And most of my guests have been females, with the exception of one, but I got some men's with me today. So, before I get into that, y'all know how I do it. I like to give y'all little fun facts about December. So, at first, let me go ahead and introduce my guests. I have on the far end, Mr. Don Williams.
Hey, how you doing? Glad to be here. Glad to be here.
And I have Elroy Leach, first timer on the show.
Glad to be here. Thank you very much.
All right, see, that's how we do that, y'all. All right, so y'all know I like to do my December fun facts. So December is basically the month where I bring awareness to different topics, different things that's going on. So this December is loaded with a whole lot of stuff. I don't know if it's because it's the end of the month or the end of the year.
Yeah.
You got awareness for everything, probably down to clip toenails. Okay. So just to name a few, I'm not gonna get into all of that, but just to name a few, we have the International Sharps Injury Prevention Awareness. So I'm like, okay, what is that about? But just to kind of give y'all hindsight, that's about sharp objects, like literally bringing awareness about the safety of sharp objects. I'm pass on that. I'm gonna let that marinate. So we have the Learn Foreign Language Month as well for December, the National Pear Month, and I do mean the fruit pear. Y'all, did y'all know that? You know. Then we have Bingo's birthday month. So that's if you feeling lucky, y'all got some lucky numbers, go play bingo. This is the month for it. That might mean you're gonna win a lot. That's probably why they named this month Bingo's birthday month. And we have the National Drunk and Drug Driving 3D Prevention Month, National Human Rights Month as well. We have the National Tie Month. So, fellas, y'all wear ties. Y'all wear ties. And give y'all wives and girlfriends and boo things, you know, some tips. Go get them a tie, girl, for Christmas. Bow tie. It say tie. It didn't specify. So then we have the National Write a Business Month Plan. We also have the Operation Santa Paws. Now that's from December 1st through the 24th. So if anything that's dealing with Christmas, Santa Claus, all that good stuff is all there. We also have the root vegetables and exotic fruits month as well.
Hold on, exotic fruit.
Exotic fruit.
I don't know exotic
You
fruit.
don't know exotic like kiwi and is it plantain? Would that be considered exotic? It's like a real exotic fruit. Like we don't normally eat like banana.
So that's
that.
What is that called?
It's called root vegetables and exotic fruits.
So what about 20 people there
I do-
at that convention?
I don't know how many people be at that convention. Then we have the Safe Toys and Gifts Month and our Spiritual Literacy Month as well. And then the Universal Human Rights Month. I think that's pretty much all the same. I'm still trying to figure out why is it at the end of December, the last month, because we got February, of course, for us for Black History Month as well. So then we have the Worldwide Food Service Safety Month. So for all y'all that's in the restaurants, industry, food industry, everybody that's in that industry, y'all know this is the month for y'all. So be on the lookout because OSHA coming. Be on the lookout. They making sure y'all better be on the lookout. And then we have my fun topic. This is World Twin to Twin Transfusion Syndrome Awareness Month. And the reason why I call this my fun topic, some people don't know, I'm a twin and I have twins. So this one is about the transfusion of twins right between the 4th month where the babies kind of merge together.
Wow.
And I did a lot of research on this and I was like, wow, this is interesting. So when a woman becomes pregnant, she has to make sure that she stay on top of it for the first trimester, going right into that second trimester to make sure that nothing is going wrong. Especially if she have twins, she's automatically declared high risk. So that was very interesting.
You a twin?
I am a twin.
A boy or a girl?
A boy. And
I didn't know that.
And gave birth to a boy and a girl twin. Ain't that something?
Is he in the Metroplex?
No, he's deceased. My twin brother's deceased.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But I oftentimes I never got a chance to really grow up with him. So I didn't know. I won't know, but me having twins, I kid you not, I really think I gave birth to my twin brother with my twin boy. And my daughter is just like me. So it's kind of like, did I just give birth to my brother? Ooh.
How deep does it run in your family?
Oh Lord, it's really deep on my mom's side. I have two sets of cousins that are twins. My brothers at some point in their relationships, their girlfriends have had or wife had twins.
Wow.
On my dad's side, the same thing. It's deep, twins. And then of course my kid's father. Twins was all through his family. So it was gonna happen. You know,
I always wanted to go to, I'm gonna get you back to your show. I always want to go to the twin convention in Ohio.
Oh man, that is like awesome.
You heard about it?
I've heard of it, but I've never gotten a chance to go. But that would be cool to see.
It showed twins, married twins, couples of twins, they marry each other. I saw it on TV when they have twins. How long the oldest twins in the country?
Man, it's an amazing thing to see it. And then having twins, I watch mine a lot, my twins, and they are very codependent on each other in a sense, but they also bump heads a lot. I don't know if that's just a twin thing, but they fight a lot. But they get along. But when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, they love to share each other's space. It's just the weirdest thing, but they have a connection. They do feel each other. Even though
in 2011, 2012, I was working at Skyline High School in Dallas, Texas. And you see the kids all the time. You see the kids, I've seen them before. Wait, why you in the club? Come to find out, we had 19 sets of twins.
19?
And and one set of triplets.
Wow.
But see, we're at a school with 5,000 kids.
Well, yeah.
So, that wasn't rare.
Oh, wow.
So another school, I think it was South Lake, another school, they had 20-some at one time.
Sets of twins?
Sets of twins in the school, yeah.
Oh, man.
So you see a lot in school, though.
Yeah.
In high school, you see a lot of it. Yeah.
I think my son, the oldest one, he actually went to, when he was going to school, it was one of his friends had triplet. Well, it was a quadruplet.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Wow.
And I was like, you don't see that. Not with us.
No, not with us. No.
And I was like, y'all sit. It was 2 boys and 2 girls.
Wow.
Which was crazy. And they all look just alike. So it's like, wait, well, which one of the twins is this? Do y'all name yourself twin 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yeah. Do they have the same beginning, the same letter?
That same name, the same initial. So how confusing is that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So enough of our fun facts. If you want to know more about the month, you can Google it, get it off. You Google, YouTube, wherever you want to go these days to get what you need and learn about these different things that's going on in December. So without further ado, I love to give my inspirational thought. And believe it or not, y'all, this is my latest one. I actually created this one this morning. Go. It's just whatever is on my heart. I just put it out there. I woke up this morning and literally wrote this down. And it's my lilies, of course. It was written by me for me, and now I'm going to share it with you. And it simply means it's Lily entry number 582. It says, don't be afraid to travel alone on your journey. The road you less traveled is exactly where you need to be. Here, you will find your greatest strength. And just to kind of elaborate on that, a lot of times we operate in fear. We don't just go and do things. We operate out of fear. And the moment when everything starts to fall apart, when you think you have a connect here, a connect there, and now you're by yourself. And you're like, maybe I need somebody to help me along through this. But really, in all nationality, if you just cancel the fear, you were doing it already. So just step out on it and just do it.
But do you know why why that happened?
As far as when people fall out?
No, it's on the journey. They won't take the journey. You know why?
They can't, it's not for them. One, I think it's not for them. The journey is not meant for them. I think.
I'm a little different.
So you mean, so I guess maybe I don't understand the question. So.
Well, you said don't be afraid of the journey. Travel alone on the journey. We as Black people, we could travel alone. We never go on a journey. Every time we go on a journey, we're afraid. You know, your mama tell you, boy, you need to be going out there. You gonna move to Atlanta, too dangerous out there. Because that mindset and the slavery mentality embedded us. We can't go nowhere. We can't do nothing. We go too far, we ain't gonna come back. Somebody gonna get us. We ain't gonna grow. So when you're profound that you said, don't be afraid. And now this generation, they're not afraid.
Oh no, they step out on all kinds of stuff. Boom, jump out there. And that's the one thing that I push now, because I moved here a long time ago.
But somebody told you then, girl, you need to be going down. That's a big old city. That's too many glass buildings.
I did
too
have
tall.
a lot of friends. I was like, girl, what are you doing? Why are you trying to go out there? But I moved here in 97. I kid you not. And all I had was $2,500 on me.
Shoot, girl, what's that? $2,500 to move to another spot?
I was determined, but I went into school. I had the money on me and a school, and that was it. That's all I had. I knew nobody here.
Wow.
And I said, you know what? I just didn't feel like living in Louisiana and Mississippi was the place for me. And I'm not shading the home because that's not for me. But it was just too confined for me. It's like, it's more out here. And I got to travel a lot, high school with family members living afar. So I was like, man, shoot, they live here and they live over there. I'm going with them. And New Jersey was the place that I was actually going to go for real. I wanted to go to New Jersey. Ask me why, I can't tell you. I don't know, maybe because my uncle lived there. And that's the place that I got to visit it once.
Well, my story is similar, but it's only 20 miles away.
20 miles? Wait, where were you trying to go?
I'm from a little town, those who listen around the country. I'm from a town between Dallas and Fort Worth called Grand Prairie.
Oh, Grand Prairie. Yes.
So in our community called Dalworth, the Black community. So in the community, only thing you know how to do, I was telling this story the other day, is that get a job, get an apartment, get a car. Get a job, get an apartment, get a car. And you stay in that circumference. Get a girlfriend, have a kid, start a family. Get a girlfriend, get a kid, start a family. Everything in that circumference. But I knew it was a big old world out there. I knew it was.
More to it, yeah.
But I couldn't go no Atlanta, no DC, because my mama, my auntie, everybody said, you need to be going that far. Who you know up there?
Yeah.
But I knew Dallas and Fort Worth are big cities too. So I made it a point when I got older, I moved to Dallas.
Wow.
So but I used to go riding by myself because my dad always told me, you're not going to know where you're going till you go get lost.
Oh, yes. That's what
So I used to go to Dallas and get lost and said, I couldn't call nobody. I found my way back. And so I just got hooked on Dallas. And I knew when I started liking Dallas, started seeing all the things around, this was that. When I moved to North Dallas, it was a haven in the 80s. You move to North Dallas, you're like moving on up.
Yeah.
So even today, now none of my friends in my life are my childhood, middle school, or high school friends. They from all around the country.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
My best friend from Birmingham, my other friend from New Jersey, John from Philadelphia, Milton from Baltimore. So I made, because everybody was moving to Dallas in the 80s. So I knew that I'm always in my mind. I want to know what they do on Saturday mornings in Philadelphia, what they do on Friday night in Birmingham. So that's when I got attached. And so I became an open book. So people took they thought I wasn't from here. But my brain, my mind had just knew it was some more people that I want to get connected to. So when I heard you were saying that story, but I'm just right down the road.
It's right down.
So it's people still in that box. Yeah.
Yeah.
My story is different. My parents are from Guyana, South America.
Wow.
So I've always been traveling. So I was born in Ohio. I was 1 year old. They relocated to Chicago. And and so the rest of my family is in England, Canada,
Wow.
New York, California. So we always had somewhere to go. So every summer we would go to a different state to visit different family
members. Wow.
So we had that opportunity.
See, that's 3 different stories, but I think sometimes kids need to hear these stories.
Yep.
Oh,
No matter how close, how far out in the middle you are,
Yeah,
it's a big old world out there.
Yeah, you have to get out. I encourage all kids, like, just get out. It's more to it than just in that box.
Yeah.
And tell them and encourage the parents as well. Don't be afraid to let them go.
Let 'em go.
That's the only way they're gonna learn. You got to let them go.
Let them fly.
Let them fly. So
It's
just let them get
so
out.
ironic. My closest friend, Birmingham Ken, we've been friends for 42 years, and he on the alumni committee at Wiley College. And so in like 2016, we recruit kids. So we had 3 girls. They meet, and then people take them to Wiley for a
Right.
weekend and all that. So one of the girls didn't show up. And they said, I'm just, her name was Destiny. They said, where's Destiny at? Said, she's not coming. I said, why? Her mom said, you can't leave me here. Why you won't leave me?
No,
no.
you can't be your baby.
But the other 2 girls went and finished college at Wiley. One of them is a teacher, and the other do something else.
Wow.
Mhm.
So what happened with the third?
We don't know
one?
her, Destiny. We don't know. Mm-mm.
Wow,
But
that
her
is
mom told her, put in her head, you're going to leave me. You're going to leave me. Yeah.
They shouldn't hinder our
Mhm.
kids by no means.
And
Let
the
'em
girl
go.
was very, very gifted and talented. Smart.
Wow. Yeah, she eventually found her way. You have any? You have children, right?
I have my daughter, Jessica. She's 32.
Okay, and you have
4 girls.
four wait, what's with the?
I
Y'all
got
got,
the girl.
am I the only one with the boys on this
Yeah, I got
panel
the
today?
girl. I got girl.
Well, I'm all around girls. I have 3 sisters,
Oh,
a
wow.
boy, and I am blessed with 4 girls.
Wow.
Listen, all that estrogen. So he needs some testosterone in his life, y'all. Other than himself, the dog. Did you have a dog? Any pets?
Oh, no pets.
You have no pets.
Y'all had pets?
Ooh, I have 2 dogs, a girl and a boy.
That's my coming up.
Oh, I did. I love pets.
Yeah, we had one, but it was hard because my mom used to always say, I'm better can feed y'all. We ain't got time to feed no dog. You feed no dog.
And it's crazy because y'all, I'm totally opposite of y'all.
Uh-huh.
Y'all
You a
had
Gen
the girl
X.
family.
Oh, we a girl family. Yeah.
Y'all the girl. Y'all definitely the girl
Yeah,
side.
we girl
I'm
family.
the only girl, and I had brothers. It's 4 brothers in midst of all of this, and I'm the only girl. And even in my godmother's side, well, I guess you could say it was girl boy, but for the most part, it's mostly males. And even in my family, on my mom and dad's side, it's mostly boys. All
Well,
boys.
with me, I was raised by more aunts than uncles,
Well, aunts and uncles. Okay.
or women.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
it's like that. Nowadays everything has changed so much.
Mhm.
It's changed a lot. So now what I'm learning now, even with the generation you was mentioning, Gen X or something like that.
Yeah, like Gen
I
X.
think is it before millennial is what's going on now with our
Well,
kids
it's now. And now,
baby boomers,
it's like Gen X, baby boom, millennial, and these are, I forgot what,
the lost
Not
Gen
Z.
Gen Z. Yeah, it's after a while, it ain't gonna be no more. The
Nah, ain't
world
be
as
nothing.
we knew it
Yeah,
growing
ain't gonna be
up
no more-
is
yeah.
done.
It's done,
It's like
yeah.
it's gone out the past because they get
Yeah.
to do anything.
It's called what, the alpha?
The alpha in 2030 or something
Or to
like
be
that.
alpha after
They'll be
Gen Z.
considered alpha. Considered
Wow.
alpha. They should still name it lost. Just lost. They all just
Lost,
gone.
they lost.
It's just gone. Yeah. So yeah, but thank y'all so much for that. I love having little fun facts about
Oh, yeah, fun
everybody.
thing.
So we're gonna kind of take a spin and do this a little different, y'all. We're gonna talk about some fun stuff today and what's going on with these celebrities today, right now.
Got celebrities, but I think you got a break coming up on something that we both been waiting on.
Oh yeah.
We all been waiting on.
So y'all, what y'all don't know, well, maybe y'all do know. You probably heard it surfing around. Everybody remember Best Man, right? The movie Best Man. Oh, well, I'm waiting for it. This is like number 3, I think. Is this the last
Well, this
one?
is the last, but it's on TV. It's like 8 episodes
It's
on
gonna be on 8
Peacock.
episodes. Oh, on Peacock. Okay. Well, that's getting ready to come back. We're gonna run this trailer real quick and kind of talk about that in a second. We'll be right back with a short break.
I gotta talk.
Welcome back to Ball Talk with Kim, y'all. Smoothing out the truth with hope. I'm bringing back my 2 lovely guests, Don Willis on the end, and also Elroy Leach. We're here today having fun. So I hope y'all enjoyed that clip. Y'all get ready because this gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be good. Yeah.
They always say the best for last, and they really did that one. All right. So today I just kind of want to get into some topics today. Everybody, y'all aware the basketball player that was she getting on the plane or something?
Yeah, and she had vape.
Brittany Griner? Griner. And it was just a vape. Did it have anything in it?
Vape.
Did it just the vape, just that? So I think in other countries, you're not supposed to, you can't bring anything of any paraphernalia of any type of drug or that look like a drug in another country because their laws are definitely nothing like ours. You know, it's not a democracy on that side of it. It's just what it is. And you punished by their laws. And I think she was looking at life. Wasn't she looking at life or
they
something?
did 9 years.
She was going to look at 9 years. Yeah, it was crazy. So recently, I think she's back now.
She's back.
Was it Friday or Thursday that they got her back here?
She had a trade off with a guy who's did some everything.
A war.
Yeah, by the standards, it wasn't even a change. Supposed to been 2 for 1, but the Russians had the poker hand. So
wow,
this guy, he's known for a terrorist act and everything else.
Wow.
He been locked up for 11 out of 25 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what do they do when they bring them? I mean, when you're exchanging,
well, the first thing what they do is that people don't know. You just don't go like you got the Greyhound bus and go to somebody and hug them. No, you go to protocol. You go to they brief you.
Okay.
And they kept saying she's coming.
Yeah.
She already came.
Okay, she's out here.
They had briefed her.
Okay.
What's going on? Everything. And then when they brief you, they go check your body out. See when they put anything in you, get your full physical, all that. Then you see your family. It's so much red tape. I got a friend, he's worked Secret Service for, I actually work with him, your teacher, and Mr. Ham. And all this stuff that him I talk about. And I called him that day, and he told me that what's going on.
Oh.
Because, see, they showed them exchanging where they had land. But when he got there, they showed him. But they didn't show her. But she was on 2 different planes.
Yeah.
She was on a big plane, then she was on a private jet.
Which makes sense. Yeah.
It makes so now that's what they do. Now it ain't just, you get you some flowers and you see your girl or your whoever.
Yeah. That's kind of interesting. And even just to kind of go back a little bit, with this
Mhm.
whole thing, with her even being retained there,
Mhm.
detained there rather. It just goes to show we have to appreciate where we at.
Oh, you got to.
You know,
You got to.
we got more leeway and rights than what we give ourselves credit for.
Mhm.
And we take this right here for
For
granted.
granted,
And
yeah.
it's not to say that she took that for granted, but we as Americans
Mhm.
have taken a lot of stuff for granted. Like we have
But-
more privy.
But we got to keep. And I like about this new generation of Gen X and millennials and all of is that it don't stop here.
Oh yeah.
You know, sometimes in generations it's just, oh, did she hear and that's it.
Mhm.
But they know what I just said because they looked that up
Mhm.
because she gonna be doing some more talking.
Oh yeah, she's built a lot.
They
Oh
gonna
yeah.
they gonna ask her the place where you at, what it look like, what did you buy, how many mountain was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, even though they got surveillance and all that, but they want a
So-
bird's eye view.
So is
Because
she
no matter
free,
what
but
you
not
do,
free? Mhm.
yeah, she's free. But no matter what you do, when you go to a country that the United States is like it's one of their adversaries,
Mhm.
you a spy, you don't know it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. Because they, you
So
know,
when you come
think
back,
about
they
it,
you in, they'll ask you so much.
So will she still be able, you
Her
know,
life's still the same. She go as usual.
will she be able to travel now, or is
Yeah,
it
oh
more
yeah,
so
she still can
she
go.
Still can? Okay.
Yeah, but she won't be going to those kind of countries no more.
Oh yeah.
No.
But she may can go as far as Mexico. It's a wrap. Then come on
Yeah,
back. Or
yeah, she
Canada.
won't be doing like Russia, Iran, all those kind of
Wow.
countries. No, they ain't gonna let her.
Now she was over there playing. Was she already playing for?
She was
those
playing.
team in that for that team in Russia.
Yeah, because what happened is that in the WNBA, which it made look bad for the NBA and everybody, the ladies don't make enough money.
Mm.
The top girl make about 100,000, 100-some thousand, maybe 200. That's it. So during the off season, they only the WNBA is from June to September.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they go in the fall and winter play overseas,
Mhm.
but they get paid more money.
Wow.
So now she got 2 checks.
Well, yeah.
Right. So now, and they've been talking about that. Pay us. Well, most of the owners who own the men's team also own the women's team.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
wow.
crazy. So that's crazy. So you pay the man more and you ain't gonna give us nothing.
Yeah,
I
But-
mean, we get pennies.
but it ain't the owner.
I think it's the marketplace actually.
Right. But
It's the way it's balanced out by the amount of support that they have.
mhm.
And so if more people will go out and support
Mhm.
Women basketball the way they support
Oh,
men,
yeah.
their pay will increase. So it's
Yeah.
just about economics.
because
Oh wow.
because Kleenex and and the water company and all those
Mhm.
and the beer company, they're who pay the salaries,
Wow.
and the owners get those checks.
I never thought looked at
Then the
that.
TV folks. And so by me being in the industry, I tell people when you watch TV, don't watch TV, watch your commercials.
Oh yeah, because that's what's paying the
That's what's paying the
bills.
bills.
That makes sense. Then. Okay, we're gonna have another commercial. No, I'm just kidding.
That was paying the
So
bills.
yeah, but yeah.
So
that makes
that's one of the
sense.
things why she was over there and she trying to make more money. And she ain't the only player. A lot of players, they play in Turkey, they play in
Oh,
England,
yeah.
they playing all over.
Pakistan and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Yeah.
But her team in Russia was the top team.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's almost kind of like a target in a sense.
Yeah.
You know, it's
They
like
probably
we
kept
gotta
her for
watch.
political reasons too.
Oh yeah, she
Yeah.
was a pawn. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely a pawn. Yeah, I hear
Mhm.
that word a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, she was definitely a pawn.
Mhm.
Just making an example out of her for the
Right.
most part. Wow,
Mhm.
that's crazy. Well, I'm glad that she's back on U.S. soil. She's back home. I know she's gonna have
Yeah.
a lot of stories to tell. That's for sure.
Mhm.
So this is not just the last of her. I'm sure there are gonna be a gazillion interviews flying everywhere because everybody want to know her story. What did she go through while she was
Right.
there?
They might make
You
a
know.
TV for me.
That it may just be a movie.
But-
We capitalize on
Yeah,
everything,
that's
child,
right.
right?
But one thing, before we get to your next topic, one thing I did though, I got emotional when she came home.
Yeah.
And the reason I got emotional because I saw her as a woman, not as a lesbian.
Yes. Yes.
And that got to me because no matter what, she's 6'9",
Yeah.
she got guy features, she's still a lady.
A lady.
And
Yeah.
that's and true to all, my wife, she always tell me that's somebody's child.
That's somebody's child. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's bad about her whole
Yeah.
what her personal life
But
is about.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
still a woman, and
Yeah,
that's
she's a woman. Yeah.
I'm glad that
Yeah.
she's back home. So big ups, Brittany
to
Griner.
Brittany.
We welcome back home, girl.
Yeah, you go.
Welcome back. So our next topic is TJ Holmes, women, suspension. something about the suspension that's going on with that. I don't know really much about that. The TJ Holmes, you
Yeah.
want to?
Yeah, well,
This-
that's Amy Robach, who he had a relationship with, on air.
Mm-hmm.
In the industry of media, they have these clauses where you can't, like,
Fraternize.
on S to say dilly dally.
Deal with that.
You can't dilly dally. So that's the lady, the white Amy Robach, and they do the third hour of the morning show.
Oh,
And
okay,
so
yeah.
they both supposedly left their wives and husband in August, and they've
Wow.
been messing around since February.
Oh, so them two did a dabbling.
Yeah,
Playing eating where you
Yeah.
poop at. That,
Yeah,
you might supposed to do that.
yeah, exactly. So they it's a big mess. So Amy Robach came back
Mhm.
to the set, but he didn't. He got suspended because he had affairs with 3 other women
Oh my god.
on the set who
Ugh.
were producers.
Wow.
What is
But no, I don't have no problem with that.
what you don't?
I have no problem
What?
with that.
Why not?
I don't have no problem. I don't have no problem with that.
You said what?
See, I always have a problem with that because it's a problem if it's consented. If they have consented relationship, if we're gonna kick it, let's kick it.
Okay.
Now, if they didn't go and talk to the people first and tell them, that's different.
Okay.
Or you didn't go to HR.
Oh, okay.
But it's always seemed like, especially when you're black, but like you raped them. Or you took advantage of them.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
He is a high profile guy. He a basketball player, football player, actor. So honeys go after him and he chase him.
Yeah, kind of like the Nia Long and her
Yeah, exactly.
fiance or boyfriend of 13
Exactly.
years or
So
something like that. Yeah.
I get upset when they bring this stuff up like this because they were about their brand, but it happening every day. You happen on your
Yeah.
job.
Oh
your
yeah.
job, my
Oh,
job.
it happens every day. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
But they go back to them what? Kleenex and water and advertisers. Hey, you know what? We down here in Georgia. We don't care for no colors and no white mixing. And that's the mindset.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take that ad over there on that bureau that y'all got over there. I don't want to see that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know the
Well,
relationship that people had on the air. that
and we
people-
don't know
We
about.
don't know about it.
Yeah, because they don't put it on Front Street.
Yeah.
In a way, not say colorist, but racist in a sense. How we as a colored or black people are put when it's glorified when we do
When we do
something
something.
wrong. It's like elevated, glorified.
Elevated. But I'll give you an example. Y'all watch the Morning Joe?
No, I heard about
MSNBC?
it.
Morning Joe.
I heard
That
about
guy, he had broke up with his 2 wives. Well, the lady who he married to now, she was married.
it. Oh wow,
She divorced her husband and they got together.
man, still together.
They're still together and they got a show together.
It's
But the
like-
bottom line is that it's different when you black and you white.
Yeah,
They got the same clause what they got.
same thing.
But
Yeah.
they found a way to get out of it and kept it quiet till now. Because the story was when they go on trips, they always was together. Even when she was married. Their
Mm.
hotel room, everybody knew it. One thing about when you do some of the job, your co-workers know before anybody.
Oh yeah,
can
they
tell how
sure
you
do.
walk,
Yeah.
they can tell how you walk in the room.
How many times y'all going to lunch
Lunch
together?
Like you walk in front of her, she can tell like that's strange. They walk behind each other.
Mhm.
They know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
can tell.
Because I done had relationship. I try to have it when I was on the job.
Mhm.
You know, had those kind.
It's an
And,
epic failure.
and it's hard.
Oh
it's
yeah, it's
hard.
epic failure because oh boy,
It's hard. tell you-
everybody know your
I'm
business.
tell you, I had one relationship. I was getting insurance company, travel insurance back in the 80s.
Mhm.
And so me and Skip, we was kicking it, but I didn't want nobody to know. And so we had broke up. So in the elevator, one day, one elevator going up to the workflow, so about 6 or 7 p.m. elevator. She said, Don, she said, I'll be over there. She said, I left my bag with my pajamas over here. I'll be able to get it. I didn't know what to say.
Mm.
Everybody just looked, you left your pajama at his house, a bag
Like,
of
girl,
clothes?
what you got going on?
So I just got to say, yeah. Got the elevator, said, yeah.
Wow.
So that weird girl, oh, Don, I just meant to take that. It's
Oh,
hard.
does it-
It's hard. You ever had one
And
on your
everybody-
relationship?
Yeah. Well, my wife and I, we used to work together.
Oh wow.
We had 2 jobs together.
Oh
Man,
child.
you
Ooh.
still got time saying that.
I'm telling you, then you go home to Lord have mercy.
It was a full time and a part time together.
Right, they had it out. You had no free
You had
time.
no free time. What?
Yeah, it was different.
I'm sure.
It was different.
Yeah. So y'all met on the job. Oh wait.
We met on one. Well, actually, we met on one job. I actually trained her. I was a part of the Alpha Group,
Mm-hmm.
and she was in the beta group, and we had lunch or whatever.
And
And,
that alpha and beta, huh?
So the rest was history after that.
Yeah, well, yeah, then-
So I left that eventually and went out to the government, and then she eventually came along to the government too. So we had actually worked together.
Yeah,
two
never.
different-
I swear, y'all just couldn't two peas in a pod. After a
It worked
while,
out.
it
What about
worked
you?
for that moment.
What about you?
Well, child, once,
Once, yeah.
and it was an epic
it-
failure.
It's a failure. It'd be fair. Yeah.
It's
crazy.
hard.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's
And
hard.
even though what made it leveled it out, it should have happened that way. In the beginning, he was on another floor in another
Oh,
department.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it was easy to
It's easy.
hide.
Yeah, easy to hide.
But when they announced that he was gonna become the boss, oh
All
Lord,
the
you know,
honeys.
that was hard.
All the honeys. But
Oh man, it was hard. For me, I'm not a jealous type, but for me, it was kind of like, well, you know how after work, you know how that is. I have to put on this front. Well, he was doing more than putting on the front because he had a lot more going on. When one of the employees came up pregnant, it was like, okay, so when were you gonna tell me that? Okay, well, it's for her husband. What? Yeah, that was too much for me. That was too much. You couldn't do it.
And I guess
Wow.
the bigger thing about on the job affairs is that my thing is what you try to keep it secret, but you really not with the one that you really like.
Yeah, you just there for
Because the one that try to like you, they just want to just break up everything. They don't
Mm.
cut. They ain't for you. They just want to see you with her. Why you with her?
Yeah.
How'd you get with her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they gonna keep
I
throwing
was
them
here
daggers.
all this time. No,
Yeah.
you was mean all this time. Yeah.
That's them
Yeah, it's
classic exits is
Yeah,
what I call them. It's a
exactly. Ooh, I
classic
like that.
exit. Yeah, classic exit. You
Mhm.
gotta have it because it's like I'm better than that. You
But,
can have all that.
One thing that I didn't do, I ain't had no one. I had about 2 or 3 runs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one run where one girl worked on this, we worked on the same floor. One girl on this side and the other girl on this side.
I couldn't do none of that.
Oh, no. I had,
At the same time.
yeah.
Oh my, that sounds like my boy.
But this was so good about it. The one that was on this side over here, she had a boyfriend.
Oh, so that was
Good.
easy for y'all.
And the one over here, she didn't want a relationship, but she liked me.
She like
That
okay.
was good.
Well,
Real
that-
good.
Yeah, that's perfect right
So
there.
so it was good. You know, it never was. Because one rule I had, I don't go to lunch with nobody that I kick with at work.
Oh yeah, yeah, that makes
We go
sense.
after work, get some eat, but I
Mhm.
never go to lunch because I'm stuck with you.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to be stuck with you.
Well, all right
And
then.
plus, an hour ain't enough time for us to talk and have what we want to do.
Mm,
I'm
yeah.
never go to lunch. Never.
Yeah.
Never.
Wow. Giving y'all some tips.
That's some tip. Don't go to lunch. Go to
Yeah. Y'all
after
hear that?
work or on
He done
weekends.
gave y'all some tips about dating
Yeah.
on the job.
You know, yeah.
My whole rule of thumb with that is do not poop
Where you.
where you eat.
Hey,
Just don't do it because it's gonna
I'm sorry, I
backfire
didn't mean
eventually.
to get on that tangent. I'm
Well,
sorry.
that's all right. It's
Yeah.
all good though. But anyway, our next person, Deion Sanders. I love Deion Sanders. Now, cool guy. He's here in Dallas for a long time.
Mhm.
And pretty much Dallas Cowboys, everybody know the infamous Deion Sanders. He
Mhm.
needs no introduction. Even here, he had 2 schools, I think
Mhm.
2 or 3 schools at some point. A very good a traveling football team. I
Mhm.
think he started from 5 to 17 or through
Mhm.
high school. He followed these kids for a long time. You know, people can say what they want, prime time, showstopper, you know, they can say a lot, but he does. He don't get enough credit for what he does and how knowledgeable he is. And he's really a gentle giant, you know. And as he say all the time, you know, what my past was and what I did then, I pay for that already. I don't need to keep living.
Mhm.
Let my work speak for me. You know, and I love this dude. He goes to my hometown, Mississippi, Jackson State. He doing his thing
He
in
changed it
Mississippi.
around. Now he in
Yeah.
Colorado. So
Yeah. So and that's something. So he just
Just
did sign with Colorado. Oh man, what a great. You know, he did. I think he did a lot for the school to bring the
Okay.
swag back.
HBCUs.
Yeah, HBCUs.
He
Mhm.
did his
He brought
part.
the attention
Mhm.
of the disparities
Yes.
between the colleges.
Yes.
And A lot of
talking
people
to
are
this guy,
a lot of
talking to
people
that
are criticizing him for the
thing. Yeah, they
defense.
criticize.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's
believe me.
not right.
No,
I mean,
ain't
when you
right.
have an opportunity to elevate yourself in your position, you should
Mhm.
take it.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yes, he's getting ridiculed big time. He
Big
got
time.
ridiculed
Yeah,
when he left
mhm.
here.
Yeah.
You know, going, why you going to Mississippi?
Mississippi, yeah.
You know, oh, you
There
just
we
want to
go,
put
yeah.
your kids. Well, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Hey, take your
Take
children
your
with
children.
you,
That's right.
expose them to it. Do you?
But see,
Okay.
one thing about it, what gets me, I guess, the thing that in my generation, I just see that how we still, the mindset is that we still slave driven.
Mm.
Because
Yeah.
it's like one slave get free and boss, he can't leave us, boss. Why he
Mhm.
leaving, boss?
Mm-hmm.
Boss, he supposed to stay with us, boss.
Yeah.
Boss, what we gonna do, boss? Ain't nobody here for us, boss. That's that mindset.
Yeah.
So the mindset, he showed you how to escape.
Yes.
He showed you how, he gave you the template how to get better, how to
Right.
make money, how to HBCU. So I don't get on Facebook much. I do it for
Mhm.
work. But this one girl get this long thing about how he abandoned, did all this. She just lit in on him.
Mm.
So at the end, I just said, I wrote a little thing. I said, Deion Sanders is gone. He makes $5 million a year. And she said he didn't have no accountability. And I said, Lou Saban for the Alabama make $11.5 million. He number 1, Deion number 18.
Mm.
Nobody never asked Lou Saban about accountability.
Mhm. Mhm.
So no matter what you do as you black, if you blow up and you become a newscaster and you get paid, you don't owe nobody but you and your
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
You don't owe nobody.
Yeah.
You don't owe me, you don't know the producer. But we think that we supposed to take folks with us.
Mm.
And Steve Harvey said it best. Everybody who's
Can't-
standing beside you is not standing with you.
Exactly.
You can't
And
take
everybody ain't gonna
But
go
that's the
with you.
mindset. And the
Yeah.
mindset is like he bamboozled us. He got us. But when white folks do it, that's a great move by Tom. You know, Tom
Yeah,
got a new position up in Xerox in New York.
You see
He's
it a lot.
gone. We have no party for him. You coming?
Yeah, we got. They done gave him a whole going away party.
Yeah.
Like he
And
got,
black folks up there and doing that.
he got a whole
Yeah.
party behind that. Yeah, that's just really crazy. And
Yeah.
and I hear the talk, even just in house, and I guess
Yes.
it's really personal for me because I'm from that area,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I hear, you know, my immediate, my friends, family, the talk, the people that's
Mhm.
on campus.
Mhm.
It was like, oh man, now Jackson State has a rival school, university, which is Alcorn State
Mhm.
University. And it was just a constant. They said, no, the only reason why now Alcorn is where the late what is his name? He used to play with the Tennessee Titans, and he
Oh
was
yeah.
getting murdered.
McNair.
McNair, Steve
Mhm.
McNair,
Steve McNair.
where Steve McNair came from. It was a big thing, you know.
Mhm.
Alcorn was he put
On the
us
map.
on the map,
Mhm.
you know. So they didn't say when that whole thing happened with his death and stuff like that. It's kind of like what Deion is now. The only difference is Deion is not murdered.
Not murdered.
He's leaving.
He leaving. Yes.
You know,
Yeah,
it's like,
it's the
hey,
same thing.
I'm
Yeah.
going to better myself. I'm going to do something. I left footprints here for y'all. You know, so it's not his fault for all the naysayers now to sit and, well, he did this and he abandoned us. There's no accountability.
No.
Well, what were you doing when he was teaching?
But see, this is the thing. When you say that in my post, I told a young lady, I said, only he left the template. What every HBCU doing is that y'all need to raise money,
Mhm.
donate money, go to all these corporate folks and put money to y'all campuses.
Yeah.
He got Walmart build a football field.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
look.
He got so much stuff.
Yeah.
And then he used a lot of his money because Deion ain't broke.
Oh, of course not.
I've been
I
to
don't
his house.
believe
He
that
ain't
at
broke.
all. Yeah.
And one thing that I know that he real, I went to his house and played ball with a friend here named Rodney. We all played ball.
Mhm.
So when we got through playing ball, we go to eat.
Yeah.
Guess what we go eat at? Popeye.
Papa. Oh yeah.
And that was good. We didn't go to a restaurant, sit up there. No, that what we like, that what he like. And we sit there, we stayed about 2 hours just talking.
Mhm.
Yeah, but that's how authentic he is. So if you never been around y'all, you can't judge me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't, and that's what I think is the biggest misnomer about black folks. It go against us.
Mhm.
Black folks like white folks. They think all black folks know black folks. I don't know
And no,
y'all.
that's not true. Exactly.
I don't know what y'all. I don't know y'all.
Exactly.
I don't
That's
know
just the
y'all.
stigma. And I swear people think we all look
I
alike.
know.
We do not
We
look
all know
alike.
about each other. They'll say, "Didn't you know? How you supposed to know?"
Right.
But,
Yeah.
I thought you would know out of everybody. Why
Why
me?
would you
'Cause
think
we
me? Exactly. What a stereotype, boy.
Yeah.
I tell you, these stereotypes are something else.
I mean,
Something else. Oh man. Well, we're gonna believe Dion. Big ups,
Big
Dion.
up to
I'm
Dion.
so glad.
Prime time.
Go ahead, prime time. You
Go
keep
ahead,
it on
do
the
your
map.
thing.
From was it?
Go
when
up
he
there,
went-
go up there and melt that snow in Colorado.
Right. Exactly. Go on and shut them down.
Shut 'em
Just do
down.
what you do.
Mhm.
Do what you do. Big ups to Dion and his family.
Mhm, right.
Great power move, man.
Great
You're
power
doing
move,
good. Big
right.
ups to you. And so now we're gonna move to a little bit of politics here. And I know this is a strong topic for
Yeah,
Mr. Elroy.
Elroy, yeah.
Mr. Politics. He didn't tell everything
Yeah.
he do. You know, he just talked about his family, but you know, Senator Warnock. Whew, child, look, Warnock is Warnock, right?
Uh-huh.
And now he was the senator that was running against
Walker.
the football player Walker.
Well, just another guy they picked.
It was oh Lord, that mercy. Yeah, I'm horrible. What? Come on, Edward. Give us something about Warnock. You
Well,
into politics. That ain't my strong subject.
Well, I believe he was just a placeholder in order to keep the Senate, the power between the Republicans and the Democrats equal. Because
So you mean
now,
Warnock?
No,
Yeah.
Walker, because it's all a power play. And, you know, each party, based on the numbers of senators,
Mhm.
they want to control the committees to make it easier to push through judges and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So right
Mhm.
now it's even. It's 50-50. In order to break that tie, you have to have the vice president to break the tie. Now that Warnock won,
right.
it's 50-49, which gives the Democrats complete control,
Control.
and they don't have to share any committees with the Republicans.
Mm.
So that was the concern of the Republicans. They didn't want to
Mhm.
lose power, so they had a placeholder there, and they lost. They were
Bless his heart.
yeah.
Bless.
See,
So
Bless.
that's what happened there.
see, when I think of Herschel Walker, I don't think of Herschel Walker.
What you think?
About, what are the 49% of people who vote for? What are y'all talking about around Herschel Walker?
I'm confused. Somebody help me out.
Y'all go to that convention and he's speaking, and y'all done voted for him.
Vampires and
I mean,
werewolves.
what are y'all? What is it? Got you to vote. They ain't got you to vote. What y'all have in common?
Oh, well,
Because
football.
I'm looking like I see him in the room, and all y'all just looking like him and sounding like him.
You know what? I'm trying to figure out how did this happen? Like, out of all people, they didn't have no other qualified.
They had nobody.
Well, that was the problem with that. They had a primary, and I believe President Donald Trump, that was his pick, that
His
was
pick,
his
yeah.
boy. And,
Herschel Walker? The blind lead the
and that's what happened in that
sorry.
area.
I'm sorry, I ain't got no glitter crack over here.
Yeah.
But I mean, how? Ooh, child.
I know it. I be.
But did he really thought that he was gonna win?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility because just look at it. If you look at the governor's race, Stacey Adams and the other gentleman that was running, he beat her by 7 points.
Yeah.
That's a Republican.
Republican.
So the Republicans did not vote for they did not come out to vote for Herschel Walker because he was a bad candidate.
Yeah.
So if you just follow it, if all the Republicans that voted for the governor voted for him, he would be the winner. So you can't just say that the Republicans will be like, hey, we just gonna put this guy up in office and he doesn't know what he's doing. There are educated voters that will say, hey, he can't represent us this time, and that's what happened.
And see, I'm thinking
Mhm.
like if he would have won, and when he won, I'm thinking about I feel sorry for the people on the committee. So we're on the committee. You're on the committee, Ways and Means, Transportation. So what I'm thinking about is that when they meet, nobody show up for him. Cause the first, I'm taking off today. I ain't coming in. No, I ain't coming in. Oh no, intern, you sit in my spot. Cause I don't know what the hell he's saying.
I was like, what vampire? What? I was completely gone. So Kanye West is even talking about trying to run. I said, don't do that.
No, do that.
We can't have another one. I'm not for the poop show. I ain't for it.
Yeah.
But anybody can run if you have the
We see.
qualifications. And as long as
We
you
see
have,
it now.
as long in the Constitution, as
Yeah,
long as
yeah.
you're old enough,
Yeah,
you can run for office.
yeah, we
And,
see.
and
Mhm.
these people
We
are not
see.
the first who run without political experience.
Yeah.
We had a whole
The-
Political
You had a
experience.
whole president,
Political experience.
well, political experience.
How about just experience? Here's enough about political.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to figure out how it happened. Like, how did you? Okay, you got money, so you can just get out there and just, I'm gonna put I feel like just putting my name on the ballot. I'm gonna run now.
Now,
Hey,
well, I just told you what happened.
hey,
He was picked, handpicked by
The
Donald.
so-called
Yeah.
educators.
Yes,
Donald Trump.
but this is the one that got me is that I feel bad for the comics, especially the late night comics, because they held back
Yeah.
because they want to sway that people you talking about him so bad, supposed to go vote for him. Feel
They
sorry.
fired off now.
So Stephen Colbert on his monologue the other night, he put out this book. He said, "Oh, I've been waiting for this." He said, "I got all these Herschel Walker jokes up in his tail, y'all." She was up.
I just could not. You know, I don't have a preference either way.
Mhm.
Democrat, Republican. I'm glad they took this completely off. If you straight, if you pick Democrat, you do a straight ticket. Well, now you don't do that
Yeah,
anymore.
Right.
do no
Now
more.
you have to individually pick.
Pick.
Because
Right.
I like both sides of it. It's
I like
certain
both of them,
things
yeah.
that I like Republicans
Mhm.
do,
Mm.
and certain things that I like that Democrats do.
do.
Not all things. I'm like lately things have been like, what in the world
But see,
are y'all voting?
when
What are you doing?
Herschel were running, I went back to maybe my producer can help me about Public Enemy.
Mhm, mhm.
They had an album called Fear of a Black Planet. And what it's about black men being smart.
Mhm.
Well, if we get more Herschel Walker in there
Oh my goodness.
and less Barack Obama,
Oh.
that's the fear of a black planet.
From that standpoint, you got that right. It really is.
And
It
then
really
what
is.
really got me, this is one that y'all gonna laugh. I know you saw it. He said he would have a debate with Barack Obama.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait a minute. He want to have a whole debate with Barack. Good luck with that. Oh my. I don't think Barack would even sit in the same room.
Yes, he would.
You think he would?
Yeah, he would. Yeah, he would. And
He
he
would.
would hold back.
He'll hold back.
And let him talk.
You know, Barack got that class.
He got that class.
He
Right.
just cross his legs, his arms, just sit there and go, is that right?
He'll say my right, but he be said, yeah, maybe about 20 minutes. He said, what the hell I'm sitting here for?
I know.
Yeah.
Like, why I want to waste my time with this
Joking.
clown?
And then, but I'm gonna go back. I just been to break this down. I'll go back to about this is how it get by. So if your son get ready to go to college,
Mhm,
he got to pass all the SAT, the ACT test, and he'll go to that college, go to junior college.
mhm, mhm.
How did he get past University of Georgia?
I don't know how that happened.
Because I want to see his degree.
It was,
What class did he take? Basket weaving?
he got an honorary degree.
Oh, it's honorary.
It's honorary.
Oh, okay.
He got an honorary degree.
Herschel.
I don't understand. I just don't. I'm gonna tell you, the only time I heard about him was when he was playing, and I was.
That's
little
it.
kid.
He came out
And that was
nowhere.
it. And then all of a sudden, Herschel Walker.
That's right.
I was like, wait a minute, now ain't that around the time that my uncle played?
Do y'all ever watch Joy Reid, the readout on
Mm-mm.
MSNBC, the black lady, she's
Mm-mm.
commentary? He want to have a commentate. He want to have a rebuttal with her.
Uh-huh.
And she said, Herschel, she said, I love to have one with you, but come by yourself. Because every time he got somebody sitting beside him, it'd be the man from Texas.
Oh yeah.
It'd be somebody with him, but he got to talk for him.
Oh wow.
She said, no, I'll do it. You come by yourself.
Mhm, mhm.
He can't come by himself.
Huh.
And said they put all the places that he been that he spoke.
Mhm.
Somebody was
was
with him.
with them. Wow. See, that's
Wow.
crazy. That's how you know people are just not qualified. Why do you have to be with somebody if you stand firm and you believe in what you do? You know, and you stand. You
But the
know,
other part is this: you can run for office and try to knock a smart black man down, but he can come apply for your law firm and won't get hired.
Yeah, the smart person.
No, I'm talking about the non-smart.
The smart, okay. Yeah.
Herschel, you can run for office and knock Walnut
Well,
down.
that's true. Mhm.
But I'm gonna give you an opportunity to come with my company. Nah, your credentials don't match. Nah, you don't
Yeah.
have no experience.
That's crazy.
Right.
But I
That's
can use
crazy.
you as a guinea pig or as a puppet to knock down another brother.
I really think
Yeah,
that that's what
that's
that,
bad.
that's what that was.
Mhm. A
Because
smart brother.
from
Yeah.
Warnock pretty much has the whole political backing. He's a senator. He's already in it.
Yeah.
So I just
He
never.
came from the school of Dr. Martin Luther King. He was the pastor of that church.
So that's why I don't understand how
He
the
came from out there,
comparison.
yeah.
We got to be on the same page.
But that public
So what-
enemy, what's that? Fear of a Black Planet. You go listen, and that name of that album producer? Yeah. And they talk about that. Yeah.
Man, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I said, man, well, the night of the election, I'm sitting there going,
Ooh, I was so
you
nervous.
got to be kidding me. Those numbers
Cannot
be
be.
looking like this. This is insane. I said, we just know Warnock, you got this. And hands down. I said, when I wake up in the morning, they're gonna say
They
congratulations.
said run off.
Warnock.
I was sick.
I'm sitting there going, what?
Well, a lot of those people that voted for Herschel Walker, they wanted to put a stop to certain things, and so
Like
he
what?
was a
Like what? Like what?
he's a representative.
Like what?
He's whatever their beliefs are. I mean, you have two different parties with two different ideas. You have a country that's half and half, Republican and Democrat. It's all about power. And so if one of the parties happen to win, the other parties is going to want to defend certain things.
I want to ask you this
So,
question.
Sure, that's what it is.
How many? Yes, you give me a rating between 100%, between 0% and 100%. How many people voted for Herschel, the politician, or Herschel, the football player?
Nobody, 0 persons voted for Herschel Walker, the football person.
Oh, you
But-
come
But
on.
40,
No way.
49 point whatever that was voted for the position.
After 49%, let's put it like that. How many of them voted for?
They did not actually vote for the
They
candidate.
had-
They don't come
unfortunately.
on.
I'm serious.
Hell no,
Who- Those people that voted for Herschel Walker voted for the position.
Mm.
No.
Voted for the
They
position.
voted-
They
they-
didn't vote for
they
him.
vote 'cause
Why would they vote
They
for
knew
him?
his name as a football Heisman
No.
Trophy,
No.
played at Georgia, and then when you go
Well,
when you go way back,
Uh,
he's a Tom and Fetchit.
Mhm.
He's a Tom and Fetchit.
I'm talking strictly politics. Some of
It's
them
politics.
probably do generally like him. That's fine. But I'm just speaking about the position itself, or why he was chosen. Because why he was chosen was because President Trump was popular at a certain
At the time.
at the time in Georgia.
In Georgia.
And so, with the blessing of Donald Trump or the endorsement of Donald Trump, they figured that
Herschel be a better guy.
Herschel would be right.
Well, also it go back that Trump used to own the New Jersey Generals of the USFL,
Mhm.
and he played for him.
Mhm.
Right. He did play for
It's
him.
all about the power.
So he was
You said
always
it's
his
about
boss.
power.
He was
It's about
always
power.
his boss.
You asked a question about how many
Mhm.
people out of that 49%
Yeah,
voted for Herschel, the
Mhm.
football player, or the politician.
politician.
Well, I have to beg to differ on you, Elroy,
Uh-huh.
because even when Barack Obama, don't get me wrong, I think he was a phenomenal man in what he does, but I didn't agree with everything Barack.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
But majority of the people, when the first president that we considered black
Mm-hmm.
was
Bill
John
Clinton.
F. Kennedy. That
Oh,
was our
John-
first
Yeah, John F.
considered.
Kennedy.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had Bill Clinton. That's
Dollar
what we
Bill.
consider as like, oh yeah, he down home.
Yeah.
This what that is. He about the people. This is what that is.
Uh,
But our first real, I
Brother.
mean, you can see with the swag was Barack Obama.
uh-huh.
A
Yeah.
lot of people that knew nothing, and I did some homework on this.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
When the first time that Barack Obama ran for president, we had more people that voted
Right.
in the history of voting, period, ever.
Mhm.
It wasn't because he was the lawyer / politician or senator or governor in Illinois. It was because he was black. And a lot of people will tell you, I voted because he was black. We need to put another black
Yeah.
person in.
Yeah.
Didn't know
Yeah.
nothing about nothing.
Nothing.
They just
Right.
want to see that black man.
Don't see that black man.
But
We
I
ain't gonna
wouldn't.
put the woman in there, but we gonna put that black man.
But
in
I
there.
wouldn't contribute. I wouldn't contribute that to Herschel Walker.
Because you're a
And,
football
and-
player.
and talking about President Barack Obama, which he was from my state, Illinois. He actually wasn't endorsed in our state. Believe it or not, he wasn't even popular.
No, he wasn't.
When he was a senator. No,
A
he
junior
was from
senator. He was a junior senator.
junior senator. He was from a south side of Chicago.
Mhm.
A lot of those areas they didn't like him. And then he had the audacity to run against Congressman Rush,
Mhm.
Bobby
Okay.
Rush.
Mhm.
So in that election, he got smoked by Bobby Rush,
Mhm.
and he told him, "Hey, you new around here, funny looking name and all that stuff,
Mhm.
and what?" But where was I going with? Oh, what I was saying is when he started off, he wasn't even endorsed by the Democratic Party.
Mhm.
They endorsed Jerry Chico, Hispanic fellow,
Well, maybe the
and-
popularity win.
and I'm glad that he won. And that beautiful speech that he had there, this
the
not
convention.
red states at the convention,
Mhm.
that really raised his profile.
Oh, it raised.
So it
He's an
raised his
intelligent
profile.
man.
Yeah.
Of course, I give him that. You can't take anything from him. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
he's
just a lot.
excellent.
So let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
At the Republican convention, could Hershey give one of the speeches? Be honest. Be honest.
Will he speak at a Republic? He probably would because look,
Look here, y'all.
They probably
y'all.
gave him They probably gave him 2 minutes.
Look here, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm doing.
2 minutes.
Oh, y'all over there, yeah, y'all. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all.
Hey, let me tell y'all, we wait for you to tell us what.
I couldn't imagine that, but
I don't see it. 'Cause
I just feel for the folks who, and then here it is. I'm just going back. I'm just doing a little comment. So here you are. Herschel is a major senator. So now you got like 30 kids. They lined up
Mhm,
to be interns. That's how they make their names.
mhm.
They be like they call dean, but they call interns for they work for all the senators. So they got
All
the
the
line.
senators.
You lined up. You see all the senators. Boy,
Mhm.
ain't nobody in Herschel line.
And what- that is too hilarious.
Ain't never.
So we would
Man,
never know
man, they gotta
because he
go
had
over there.
lost the election. And
Man, you
that's
don't
okay.
go over there. You work for Herschel. No, dog. No, I'm gonna work in garden. I'm gonna be a landscaper. Y'all go ahead.
You're gonna be a landscaper.
A landscaper.
Mhm. You know,
Yeah,
somebody
man.
said something. I just checked Facebook, and one Andrew says Herschel Walker was used as a pawn if played right. Even a pawn could take a queen off the board.
Watch out.
So,
man. Ooh, that's
You
deep.
know, now
Yeah.
he played chess. I don't know nothing about chess.
Yeah, but he right.
But
Yeah.
he said that's just what he was, and I really do believe that. I don't
Right.
believe that, but these educated people gonna sit here and tell me that you're the best candidate we got. What?
Nah.
There's
Nah.
no way in the world.
Nah, he
That
won the
was a pawn
best. He
move.
won the
Right.
best.
That was a pawn
Of
move all the
course.
way around.
But remember, all the people who Trump put in the spot,
They all lost.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Michigan,
Mhm.
Arizona, Nevada, all the folks that he put in that, they lost. All of them.
Wow.
Even
that's
the
crazy.
man, the doctor, what's his name?
Dr. Oz.
He even
Oh,
lost.
Yeah, and I'm like,
And then
why are you
he-
running? Like that threw me off.
He
Yeah.
ran.
Put
He-
me some Oprah
He
or
moved from New
somebody.
York to Pennsylvania.
Okay, so do
to get
y'all
the
think
address.
there'll ever be a female, a woman?
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
If
Oh,
there'll
yeah.
be a woman president, who would you think? Which one? Who would you think would be?
Nikki Haley will be the first woman president.
Nikki Haley. Who is she?
She is
She used to be
was
governor of South Carolina.
Governor of South Carolina, also a U.S. ambassador.
But she's not
She-
black. She
She's
Indian.
Indian.
Mixed
Indian.
in.
Oh,
My-
you mean African American?
Oh,
Oh,
not just African
women.
Americans, just in women in general. And then
well,
we
you
go
know,
that route.
we should have had
Mine
one
would be
at Trump.
mine would be Keisha.
Keisha who?
Uh,
The girl should be the mayor of Atlanta.
Brown.
what's
Keisha,
her
what
name?
Keisha name? Keisha Lance Majors.
Oh,
Majors,
okay.
Majors, yes. Yeah,
Mine
so
would be Keisha. Yeah.
so you wouldn't go anybody because I know Ernest Schwarzenegger did.
Keisha Lance Bottom. That's her
So
name.
you wouldn't
Correct.
go in from entertainment standpoint.
And
I
Nah.
think Oprah
No.
would be a good
Nah.
woman. You don't
Nah.
think so? No,
Nah.
not Oprah.
She already up there.
Well, yeah, well, that's true. I mean, but that's
see,
what people she get attention. She
well-
get attention.
Well, Oprah don't want to change. Oprah not been a. See, it's a lot of protocol.
Mm,
People who got freedom like her,
yeah.
she even change our protocol
Oh, what is
because
true.
you get real strict. It's strict.
Oh,
Can't go
yeah,
here.
she
Can't
like
do
it.
that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she ain't
She
trying to
ain't
turn that over.
No.
Oprah got that different
So,
kind of money.
There's a lot of women, black and white, who can be president, but if I had to pick one, it'd be Keisha Lance Bottom.
Well, I would say Michelle Obama. Believe it or not, I would give it to her.
Well, she don't live that life. She don't live that life no more.
Yeah.
It's too restricted. They free now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
I
out
mean-
that bubble. Yeah.
But if I really wanted to vote,
Yeah.
I had to put it in them ballots, I would literally say
Yeah, I
Michelle
see
Obama.
that.
I think she
Yeah.
really did a phenomenal job because truth of the matter is the first ladies that run the White House anyway. I mean, I get that, but I do believe without them women standing up there,
That's true.
that man can't. But baby, no, every man need that testosterone. You got to release.
Mhm.
Whoever that right person is, what do they call them?
The writer, the publicist,
Not the
the
publicist.
that's not the one that writes their speeches.
Not that person.
Who was that? Which
It's
one?
I can't think of it right now.
Mhm.
Off the
I
top
don't
of my
know.
head.
I don't know, but hey, look, I tell you what. Anyway, but Senator Warnock, we didn't even get on him. That poor Herschel Walker, bless his heart. So Senator Warnock, I think there was something recent that came up about him. Was it him or was it Herschel Walker's son who recently came up in?
Herschel Walker's son.
It was Herschel Walker's son that came up. I'm like, let Senator Warnock held it down. He did what he needed to do.
Mhm.
I haven't heard anything bad about him.
Well,
Even his
when
personal
Herschel in
life.
Dallas, he beat up his girl.
Oh yeah, and then it was like a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things going on with him, abortions and
Yeah.
paying for all this stuff. And I'm like,
But-
well, how did you
But when you get that
Ooh.
guy, you when you get that guy that you put in that spot, you watch his play clean.
Mm,
It been the other way around. Everything about Warnock.
Mm.
So like Donald Trump, they watch it play clean.
mm,
Oh,
Yeah.
people knew
So
about him.
you don't tell me that Herschel had these abortions, nobody say nothing.
mhm.
He beat up his girlfriend in Dallas.
That's
He
crazy.
done lied, said he was a police officer, all that kind of shit.
That was
So here
crazy.
you are saying it, and that's okay. Oh yeah, you close my eye. I ain't hear that. I ain't cut my ear up.
That's insane.
And that's why it will always be about black and white.
That's
in America.
insane.
It'll always be.
That is in.
Oh, you had
insane.
another one that went on your list. You had Kiki Wyatt.
It was a Kiki Wyatt or Palmer.
Kiki Palmer,
the one
yeah.
that's pregnant.
Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead, producer.
Yeah, Kiki Palmer. She's our Disney / she grew up on TV, y'all. She done
Mhm.
played in Akilah the Bee. She got a laundry list of stuff going
Mhm.
on. Well, now she just announced she pulled a Beyonce move when she said, "Well, the rumor's been circulating."
Yeah, it been
All that
circulating.
good
Yeah,
stuff, and she said, "Bam, yes, I am
Mhm.
pregnant."
Yeah.
Now she all the way pregnant, like
Yes, she
all the
is.
way. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Me either.
I think
Me
she's
either.
at an age at this age, 'cause she's like what 29.
Yeah, something like that. Mhm.
She's up there,
28.
28 years old. So she's up there. She's at an age now where I think that all young kids, our younger generation, you're a little bit more established. You got, she still has a very prominent career. She's
Mhm.
still acting. She's doing, I think she does the Saturday Night Live. What
She
is
did that
on now?
Saturday Night Live
Just
that day.
So she still has roles. She's still
Mhm.
doing her
Got
part.
work. And she on the game show.
Yeah. Oh, she is on the game
Password.
show.
She do passwords.
Yeah. So she's doing her thing. I think I'm happy
And
for
she
her.
want to be in
Um,
the MCU. She
yeah.
wants to be Rogue.
Well, hey, I'm
She
glad I'm glad she's doing it.
But
though.
one thing that when she did it and she pregnancy, when she sort of pregnant on national TV, I love it because it may be different from where y'all from, where when you went to school, you got to go to all the girls go to a pregnant school.
Oh yeah.
So
Mhm.
in these days, for this 15, 20 years, all the girls go to a regular school up to 9
They keep them in there.
They
Yeah.
keep them in there.
Mhm.
So so when she did that, to me it gave young girls to be proud you even have a baby.
Yes.
Yeah,
But you're
Look
at
at
a
who I
different
am.
at a certain age
Hey,
though.
yeah,
Because now you have
Well,
as
women,
early as
yeah.
13
Yeah.
that are just
yeah. Not that
Yeah, but
age.
you
Wise.
mean
I'm talking about like women
women.
who they
Yes.
try to hide it, they want to be known, who the bad baby dad, all that. No, you
Yeah.
bringing in life.
Yeah, like who's that? Rihanna. When
Yeah.
she did it. when
Oh
she
yeah, I
did
like
it.
that. She
Yeah,
wore her
she-
stuff. She wore it. how
Oh yeah,
wore
she was
it.
proud, regardless
proud.
of who the
Mhm.
father is. She was proud.
Mhm.
I
And
mean,
how she was dressing, going to red carpet, still
Mhm,
doing. Yeah,
mhm. Just be
Life
proud of
goes
that
on.
bump because that new future president, senator, whatever you carrying is gonna do the darn thing, and that's and I'm really happy for her. I think that Kiki Palmer pretty much has earned her star
Mhm.
for sure. I know a lot, people talk about, they're not married, you should be married and stuff
Nah.
like that.
Whatever it is.
We're in an age at a time now, as much as we would want that to see that, I don't
Mhm.
think it's going to happen, because now people don't even look at marriage the same.
Same way,
Now,
right.
I'm not promoting you shouldn't be married. I think that the dynamic of a family is husband, wife,
Right.
and
Mhm.
and that. But at this point now, where are our men? Where are they? Where are these fathers, these
Mhm.
stand-up guys? Where are they? It's so few of them. They're either in jail, they are gay, or most of them are dying off. And it's like, where are they? So now you have women now are tilting the scale.
But
We're now in those
But
prominent.
see, I'm a little
positions to do
different on that because that generation that date the Kiki Palmers and that or not,
Mhm.
they never seen marriage.
Wow. Well, yeah. Yeah, a lot
They
of them
never
haven't.
seen it.
Mhm.
So if you never seen it, you don't know. I want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
You think it's a pageant for a day, then after 6 months, 3 months, what I'm doing? What did I do?
Mhm.
I want to go with my friends. I
Oh,
wanna
wow.
Go, I want to go do this. I want to go do that
Mhm.
because I'm a baby boomer. Y'all Gen X, even through the trickle down, is that it was about getting a house, getting a wash and dryer,
Mhm.
getting a wash and dryer to okay, we can go travel. Each
Mhm.
generation, you made accomplishment
Mhm.
through marriage. Now they don't have to have marriage to make accomplishment.
Yeah, that's true. Even
They don't.
adoption now, you don't have to be married. You can do
Yeah.
it on your own. Yeah.
So
Mhm.
they now, I think marriage is for this generation. It's really, really in depth.
Mm.
Where they spend 2, 3, 4, 5 years together, and they really growing together. We're gonna go both got degrees, and we
Mhm.
both gonna go here.
Mhm.
They still gonna have their individual goals,
Mhm.
and then we get married. Yeah,
Mm.
well, marriage ain't first, then we go do it now. So
Yeah.
now, yeah,
Yeah, but I big ups to Kiki. Good, congratulations, to her.
congratulations, Kiki.
She did. She put her mark in, and she doing. I think she'll be a great mother.
Right.
She fun, and she don't just act. This girl can do
You do
a
it
lot.
all. You do a
She
lot.
can sing. She has I think 1 or 2 albums that she
Mhm, that
has.
she
My
can
daughter
sing.
used to rock to them.
She
Just
did
3
3.
albums.
The
Yeah,
producer
she
said
can
3.
sing. She's really diverse, and
Mhm.
she's put her time in. And she came. I think her mother. Always education
Her mom
was a
and dad,
thing
yeah.
for them.
Mhm.
And they really pushed that.
They-
When you get that degree, you can do whatever you want.
Mhm.
Well, guess what she did? While I'm getting this degree, I'm gonna do whatever I
Yeah,
want.
you want to. Mhm.
And she stayed at home with her parents
Parents for all that
for
time,
all
long
this time. She
Mhm.
was like, "No, I'm gonna stay at home
Mhm.
with mom and dad. I can come home to a home cooked meal,
Mhm.
and then we'll pay the bills." So
Mhm.
it's that kind of thing. So
That's good.
congratulations to
Yeah,
Kiki
Kiki
Palmer. Congrats, girl. I just still love that Beyonce move when she said, "Pow, pow." You did that, girl. You did that. But anyway, moving along. This is one that what do y'all think about this Super album?
Let's
With
see,
Snoop,
y'all know about
Ice
know,
Cube.
this y'all's generation. I don't know about
Too
that.
Short, and E49. Now listen,
Me as a person, when we had to go back and buy CDs, I buy it.
you about a CD?
I buy-
You really about a
Uh-huh.
CD? I want to know. Now Snoop is always just out there. Now Ice Cube kind of tapered down a little
I
bit
like Ice
because he
Cube.
has a family.
Mhm.
He ain't that NWA back in the day when he was like, yeah, well, y'all know the language.
Yeah.
He was hard. It was hard back then. Snoop gonna be Snoop. That's one
Too
man,
short.
I give it to him, that has not changed since the beginning. He has always stayed with
Mhm.
Uncle Snoop. He's always been that dude. So now you have these 4 moguls. Now, Dr. Dre is not on this
It's not,
album.
it's just, all them from the West Coast, but they're not using the West Coast. It's called like Rush man. They call it West man.
The Westmount.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah,
like the okay, I get it. Why they would use them.
Because when you think about it, y'all know Too Short got one of the biggest fan base it is.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
crazy. That's what I was like. Dang, his fan base bigger than
Yeah.
what? Yeah, it's
Too
crazy.
Short ain't no joke. Yeah.
Man, that little dude. And
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't really big on rap. That just wasn't my strong thing. I just didn't grow up.
Mhm.
I grew up around it, but it just wasn't my thing. But the more you hear it, those household names, and you
Mhm.
think E49, you think Too
See,
Short,
Like
Snoop and Ice Cube.
E40, his stuff was hard to come this way.
Mhm.
to the south,
South
to the east. It's
And to
hard.
the East Coast.
But you
Mhm.
get past from Dallas back to Denver, E40 is a man. But he is a man anyway.
Mhm.
Yeah, E40, yeah, he got some stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know. I looked it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's and they've been
The
quiet.
producer probably can tell me, but I don't know.
But I gotta give it to them. They all have done their part.
Yeah, done that part. Yeah, I like that.
In this industry, and they've held it down.
Yeah.
You know, I love the fact that now even rappers, at some point, it was easy for rappers to transition into TV because their fan base, for
They
one,
fan base following.
you know,
Mhm.
and they're following. So, like, I think Snoop Dogg went into straight acting from while he was rapping. When
Mhm.
things started to slow down in the rap part, he slid into that, you know, TV. LL Cool J is another one. He had 2 different sitcoms at some point, I think, that went for a very long time on TV. And then he goes to is it what is those TV shows like Law and Order or something like that?
He do,
CSI.
CSI, mhm.
LA, or yeah.
Because Ice Cube, is Ice T, excuse me.
Ice-T.
He did the same thing.
But see, one thing I like about this generation of those rappers of them,
Mhm.
and it's followed to where they are today, is that they are more businessmen now. than just
Yes.
entertainers. That's what I
Yes,
like about
take
it.
from the street to the
Yeah,
briefcase.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy is not that white or Jewish guy counting their money and they're not getting their money. They're
Yeah.
more aware.
And they're teaching that.
And
to
then they
people.
start hiring their own to be their lawyer and their agent.
Yes,
like that. So they keep, So that's
Yeah.
what I like about it.
And they're teaching that to their
The new
the newer
generation
generation.
that coming, they teaching them that. Yeah.
Mhm. I think there was Prince that I listened to
Prince.
an interview
Yeah.
when he died. You don't hear nothing about his money because, like you said, it was his money.
It was his
It went back to his family. The
Mhm.
state didn't get it. There's no estate to this. This Prince's
Mhm.
estate is going back to his family. You know, so
Good
I
lawyer.
commend them for telling, you know, the old school for coming back to these newer generations saying, look, you don't have to pay somebody to do something that you already know how to do. I'm going to teach it to you, but you got to be still long enough and listen to what I'm trying to tell you, these life lessons. So I commend, you know, them for pulling in pulling in our younger
Putting them in,
generation and saying, hey, come on with me. I'm going to teach you or you're going to be my lesson.
And see, and that's,
You know,
and I like that because we don't see it behind the scenes, but it's gonna be black engineers, black producers,
absolutely.
all that on that album. And I guess that's why I had this conversation about a year ago about I maybe watched it once or twice. I saw it once because y'all can't hear me. I got a lot of Farrakhan in me, you know.
What got third?
So I had the conversation with a female friend of mine. It was about The Bachelor had a black guy, and it took y'all 19 years to get a black man. But when you look all around the city, I mean, by the landscape, all the white girls, they black athletes. It took y'all that long to find out that white girls like black men.
What?
But
We've been knowing that for
But
years.
it was the advertisers.
Yeah.
They said it because I saw The View and Shirley Shepard said it. They could have been had a black man on there, but the advertisers don't want to see a black man kissing a white girl on a primetime show.
Oh wow.
So Disney, who run everything, they get it okay. So now everybody was so excited. I ain't watching. I ain't excited. So a brother had to wait 19 years while the white boys came there and made money. Now you get a black guy on there, and now we're supposed to be all happy. I wasn't happy.
Yeah, and I mean it's like
I
that
wasn't
even in the music label, because I think Motown, you know, a lot of music that originated with us, they didn't sell and promote us like that. They put like the white Bee Gees or somebody on the album cover where we're the ones that's doing the lyrics. You know what I mean? So, and it's like that, it was like that like years ago. And it's like, man, now I'm just glad to see that we are stepping up. And it's, you mentioned it earlier about the slave mentality. We're stepping up and saying, no, this is not what that is. It's we gotta
that mindset. Get in the way.
We gotta do our thing.
Do our
This is about what we can do and how we can market and promote ourselves. So I'm always excited about supporting minorities. We have a lot of them here, even in the Dallas Metroplex area, that are doing some great things before Hollywood is even tagged to them. You know, and it's just a lot, you know, that I just commend. I'm just glad to see it now. you know, and it's not just black, it's minorities in general.
Minority in general.
You
yeah.
know, we can all work together if we just put our heads together.
Well, no, everybody
We
gets
can
piece of the
make it.
pie.
Oh
You
yeah.
can't have
Not
the
a
biggest,
piece, the whole.
the whole. Just make sure that it distributed evenly.
Evenly, right.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
all.
it's really
That's
about,
what it's about,
equality.
yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely really about equality,
Equality,
for the
yeah.
most part. Yeah, so this was a really great show today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So I definitely would like to thank my guests for sure.
Glad to
Don
be here.
I'm glad to be
and
here.
Elroy.
I'm glad
this
I had fun.
We're gonna bring you back for
Yeah,
some more
bring him back.
politics.
He's a politics guy, yeah.
For some politics
Yeah, some
stuff,
politics,
y'all. So y'all get ready for it. So if you guys definitely would like to know and hear more about Ball Talk with Kim, Smoothing Out the Truth with Hope, I am on. You can email me directly, balltalk to 022@gmail.com. Do have a business line, is voicemail only, so please don't think I'm going to pick up and talk to you. I will call you though if you leave your number, 214-710-0533. You can find me on Facebook, Ball Talk with Kim, or my personal Facebook page, which is Kimberly Hope, and also on Instagram at MZHope0429. I do thank you guys always that have been supporting and tuning in every week. Try to bring some great content for you guys. And if you got any suggestions that you would like to see on the show, by all means, send me that email, drop me a text or voicemail. I'll be glad to answer. Nevertheless, again, I'd like to thank you guys so much for being here today. It's been
Thank
fun.
you again.
It's
Thank
been
you.
fun. So until next time, thank you again for joining Ball Talk with Kim, Smoothing Out the Truth with Hope. See you next week.